everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally going to tackle my beauty drawers. If you're new here, my husband and I bought a house back in February and made a big move, and when I was unpacking my office, one of the things I thought I would do early on is organize my makeup, and in the end that did not happen. I basically just shoved the giant Ziplocs and the bins and just the products all up in my Alex drawer, and I've just been dealing with it since. I will dig for what I need. I have a couple drawers laid out basically how they were before because I had enough little containers that just slugged them in. The palettes I think are pretty organized, but really it comes down to my lipsticks. They're a hot flaming mess. They're just everywhere. And I kind of wanted to redo my makeup storage. I kind of took some inspiration from sydneexo when she moved, and she kind of got rid of the uber organized, uber curated style of storage. For me, it's just like I love having my lip products. At one point when I was just using like little, like the Sterilite bin 3 drawers, it was like eyes, lips, face, and that was before e.l.f. existed, or at least before I became aware of them. So I've always kind of had a pattern with how I've stored my makeup. I have the Alex drawer from Ikea, the 9 drawer. I would absolutely love to have a second one of these to replace some of the other, again, Sterilite bins that I have, but the price of them has jumped astronomically in the last couple of years, and I cannot justify spending that much money on drawers. It's not that serious. So I've kind of toyed with the idea of what I'm gonna do, but at this point I just need to do it. So I thought I'd bring you along to help get this situation under control. All right, this is the current situation. I have a couple bins up here of just things I wanted to put away. I've got some palettes here. I've got miscellaneous products up top here, brushes back there. I've got this still in here. I will definitely still use this because I loved having my lipsticks laid out like that. Then I've got the rest of them, and this I think is mostly liquid lips, a couple of small lipsticks that didn't fit in the original layout. Again, just emptied because I was over it. Now this drawer is basically identical to what it was before. Eyebrows, I've got eyeliners, mascaras, so I think it's just like mirrored. And then I've got some shadows and other like gel liners that I'm sure dried up like a million years ago. This one is definitely still a hot mess. It's again just shoved in here, but it's like highlighters, blushes, some translucent powders and things of that nature. Yeah, this one's definitely some stuff just jammed in. Again, powders and primers, other blushes. This that I bought myself for Christmas and then felt like I shouldn't use it because that's how my brain works, but I've got those. I have some other face palettes, so kind of more of the face products. Is this gonna close again? Oop, there we go. Then I've got neutral palettes, a brush set that I shoved in here because I took it out of somewhere else, hence why there's also a hair product in here. Obviously shove that in. That does not belong here. I never actually had any luck with that, so I'll be throwing that out. And then we've got the super colorful palettes. I've got like, you know, the Jacqueline palette, and I've got a bunch of Morphe and a bunch of Juvia's Place. And then last but not least, lips that belong into one of the earlier drawers that again just wouldn't fit in their giant bagged form. And I've got some masks and a few skin products and mascaras that were new once upon a time and never opened. So I have some brand new mascaras that they might not even sell anymore because they're that old. So you can see it needs a little bit of love. It needs purging, but I don't purge very well, especially with makeup, but I definitely need to. Ideally, I would like to get rid of this contraption of drawers for another Alex drawer, but I can't justify the price. Alright, slight change of plans because I really should declutter some things. As you guys know, I don't like ever wear foundation, like ever. And I have a bunch of foundations and none of them are really and truly a perfect match for me. I have tried Sephora's like skin match thing years ago when it first came out. But again, I didn't really wear foundation then, so never felt like I should really spend money on it. So needless to say, I have a number of foundations that I just kind of like hold on to in case I'm going to need them or use them. So I might do another little swatch test just to see how off they are, how old they are, how much they oxidize. So I feel like that's definitely something that should be pulled out. So I'm going to reorganize my blushes, bronzers, and highlighters because in this drawer, I was trying to figure out what I had. And I think I had a big highlighter bin, but then I had highlighters in a different spot. So I think that I'm gonna kind of rejig the containers as well and figure out what fits best. I have a bunch of little tiny containers from the dollar store. Maybe it's time to go pick up a few more. Again, it's always kind of hard with sizing them or figuring out what product's actually going to fit in it. I think this is going to be a little bit more than I anticipated. Alright, so I've now pulled everything from the drawers and I'm going to share with you guys all of the foundations that I can find and a few maybe like concealer or contour type sticks that I've had over the years. So if memory serves, this was probably the best matching foundation that I had for quite some time, and that was the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous 105. But some of these I also inherited from my best friend. We were very similar skin tone. This one is a Match Master from MAC. What color is this? This is in 1.0. Couldn't tell you what that looks like on me. What else do I have? I have Rimmel Lasting Finish Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation in 103 True Ivory. I got this Revlon Color Stay, which I believe I was matched to at a Revlon event years ago. It was actually where I met Gigi Gorgeous. This is the Revlon Color Stay Combination Oily in 150 Buff. Again, I think this was pretty good fit, but I remember the event being under like red light, so don't remember much about that. One of the first foundations I ever bought, and I can tell looking at it, it's way too PG for me, and that is the Rimmel Clean Finish 100% Poreless in 120 Ivory. Do we see the theme? This is a NARS one. This is in Mont Blanc Sheer Glow. Light number 2. Definitely don't think that's a fit for me. The Rimmel Stay Matte 103 True Ivory. I've got the Wet n Wild, which I think I was also matched to at an event from them. This is the Photo Focus Rose Ivory in light cool undertones. Then I've got Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 in 008 Porcelain. It was a very good day when I found out that I wasn't actually the lightest foundation and everything, when they finally got lighter shades. What do I have here? Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup, and this is in 110 Ivory. Do I have any more actual foundations? I don't think so. I think the rest are all color sticks or correctors, concealers. Oh, I tell a lie. I have the Beige Stick Foundation from Anastasia. Oh, one more. This is the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup in 1.0. So I've got a bunch of concealers or color correctors, so many. And I also have, again, this would not be a contour because it's way too warm toned, but I did get this contour stick from, I should say it's too warm for me, but this is one of the Wet n Wild contour sticks. This one is in the shade Call Me Maple 805. And then I've got the concealer in Follow Your Bisque 807. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch. I have a Shape Tape that I bought many moons ago in Florida, actually, because I don't think you could buy it in Canada at the time. That's how long ago it was. And I got this shade and I like pained over what color to get, and I still didn't get it right. It's like, it is ghostly on me. But we will make it work because we don't waste money here. But I really just want to like play with makeup again and do like a full face, even though it's not something that I do on the daily. 3 Fix Pluses. I've got one from Hard Candy, the Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. I swear I have another one, maybe not. And then I've got like the OG RCMA powder. If you've been following YouTube for a hell of a long time, you'll remember how popular this was, I don't know, maybe 8 years or so ago. So for anyone who doesn't know, I've actually been on YouTube now for well over a decade. Here's another one. I got this at a Charlotte Tilbury event at Casa Loma in, I want to say 2018. And it's so pretty. This is the Magic Powder Under Eye and Face in Fair. I've got a bunch of these. I remember when they were like really popular, and I had them from like 3 or 4 different brands, and I was gonna do like a product smackdown when that, you know, used to be a topic for videos. This is the Hard Candy Highlight and Contour Face Duo Stick in Light. Again, I never really use the contour. I don't really contour my face. I don't really do bronzer on my face. I just don't do much with my face. I am somebody who would honestly die a happy girl if all I have is mascara and lipstick. Let me know, what is your die-hard product? What is the one beauty product that you absolutely could not live without? I would love to know, but I could literally just live with mascara and lipstick. And that's why during the pandemic it was so hard, because you couldn't wear lipstick with your mask. And so I just had to wear mascara. Here's another one. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Dual-Ended Contour Stick with the highlight and the contour. And this one is in medium tan. I don't know why that, maybe because that didn't seem medium to me. I was like, why would I have medium tan? I am anything but. So again, this was bronzers and highlights initially. And I can see this is the highlighting section, that's the bronzer section. These are different loose or pressed powders, but like translucent pressed powders. And then this I resorted when we moved to highlighters. Highlighters. I don't know if that, I think this is more of a blush. But yeah, I don't really want to get rid of this stuff. Just kind of better organize it. All right, day 2. And I didn't film this next little chunk because it was just messing with my brain. But I pulled a couple other like little acrylic trays, the square ones, some shorter, skinnier ones, long skinny ones, etc. And just kind of like played a massive game of Tetris with the drawers. So I pulled all the foundations out of all the containers that I was kind of storing them in so that I could better utilize them. So I'm going to show you kind of where we're at right now. I still haven't put any of the lipsticks away. I would not deny you the ASMR of that situation. Kind of walk you through what I've got, a little bit of the logic behind it, and then we'll get into the best part, which is all the lipsticks. Alright, so this drawer looks to be makeup sponges, eyelashes, and then a few miscellaneous things like some of the unopened mascaras, this polishing peel, and some brushes. Next up, this did not change, so this is the colorful eyeshadow palettes. Again, the neutral eyeshadow palettes. I put my Urban Decay ones back in because it was on the shelf. Now we've got this drawer. So these are all the bronzer type products situations. I have a couple of, I have a setting spray and a primer, which are just too tall for the drawer. I have this old Morphe palette. This is the 9C, so it's got some like yellow powders and some contour style colors. I have the MAC compact that my aunt got me, Scott's aunt got me for Christmas. Back here, which I can't really access very well. It's kind of the conundrum at the moment. This is all of the primers, setting sprays, setting powder, and these are all highlight palettes that are too big for anything else. So they kind of have to stand independently. I am thinking about just taking this out and then laying them flat, but that is a later situation. We'll figure that one out. And actually, this can now have a home in here. All right, this was my main Tetris situation. So these two long ones are all blushes. These are all highlighting type products. Then I have a couple that, again, too tall to fit. This one's also no longer in the container because it was too tall. These are all the concealers, correctors, contour sticks, etc. And then this is a little bit of color correcting, loose powder, and like pressed translucent powders and stuff of that nature. And you really can't get to the back couple inches of these drawers, which is why my lipsticks stop so soon, because you can't really access them. So these are all kind of jam-packed. This is like sitting on top of the ledge, so it's just short enough that it closes. And then nothing has changed here, although I feel like it should. I probably should get rid of like all but 2 of these mascaras, but I just like some of them. And I have those brand new ones, so I really should do a purge. I would like to do something more with this, but for now it is what it is. And then again, I want to kind of rethink how I've sorted my lipsticks. So I will insert either a photo or a clip right now of what they looked like when I first revamped them, so that you have an idea. So I just like to switch it up because I know that there are definitely some products I've been reaching for a lot more recently, and there's ones that I want to reach for more. So I don't know, I like, obviously the bullets are gonna stay the way they are because that was majestic and just made me so happy. But I kind of mixed the liquid lipsticks and glosses. Some of them I did by brand, some of them were kind of by color. So I'm not sure if I will stick to the branding. I kind of feel like I want to go more back into like what the color of them is, so that I kind of know what to grab. All right, tell me you've got a lot of lipsticks without telling me you've got a lot of lipsticks. Good grief. Alright, took a quick little break to do some organizing. So I've got like pencil style lip colors. I also have these like super old lip stains. And then I have the bullets that had come out of the other bag, or just miscellaneous ones, the one lip palette. And then I have all the liquid lipsticks in its various tube sizes, lip liners, and then all of these are different glosses, and then a couple of like lip balm chapsticks and a longwear lip product remover. That's what it's looking like so far. right, little bit of rearranging compared to before, but I'm enjoying it. It was kind of the what do I have a lot of, what looks aesthetically pleasing to the eye as it lays out. I can't unfortunately put these side by each because they're a little too fat, so that would ideally go there. But it's looking good. All right, now to sort these. Alright, so with doing things a little bit differently this time, I actually have more space, which is definitely dangerous, but I decided to keep things by brand slash type slash size. So I've got some Kat Von D, Stila, and Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lips here. I have some Tarte Violet Voss and Lime Crime, and I think one Urban Decay one. These are all ColourPop. These are all lip pencils of some sort, or like lip crayons, I guess is the better way. So it's like anything that was a lip crayon went in there. I have all of my lip liners, and then I decided to put all the little mini lipsticks in this section because I couldn't quite fit them where I had them before because I didn't want to reference my photos to make it like absolutely identical. So not the most ideal, but I do have some more space down in this one, or maybe I will line them up in here. I have some sharpeners. I have all of the like tube glosses and this one lip oil, which I'm really, really loving. This is the Winky Lux one. Carmex. These are all the tubed lip glosses. Then this is, again, some more liquid lip colors slash semi-glosses and whatnot. So I've got some Too Faced, I've got NYX, I've got Maybelline, there's a NARS in there. And then these are all like tubed colors that are like, you know, I've got a navy and I've got some nudes and pinks and like a metallic purple. And then these are the overflow of bullets. Now these Burberry ones do not fit in this layout. They're a little bit too wide, so they need the extra like girth that this spot provides, and then a couple more bullets that I just could not fit in. And I did a little bit of tinkering instead, but I got rid of the minis from up here. So typically like this one never used to live up with the rest, but it works out now. And it just looks so satisfying. Alright, so that is where we are at with my makeup collection storage. So I hope you enjoyed the little ASMR moment. But that is the current layout, and I've already found 3 lipsticks since filming that, running around emptying my purse, and I'm pretty sure that I'm still missing my wedding lipstick, which is very frustrating. I'm sure it'll turn up if I go and repurchase it, so we'll see what happens first, but I'm constantly finding my lipsticks everywhere because I just love them and I have them in different purses. That is the way it is currently. Is it gonna stay like that? Who knows? Only time will tell, but if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and you can follow for more beauty on my Instagram and here on YouTube, and I will see you guys in my next video. See ya!